Let's Play 14 and welcome back to Madden NFL 17 at the CFM gameplay, episode number 4 here. We are in week 4 of the 2016 NFL season. We are on the road to take on the Washington Redskins here. As you see, they are 2-1 and we are 2-1 also. It's going to be an afternoon game. Before we start, let's do the training. I don't like to do it, let's just simulate. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff to do today. I would like to say happy Halloween to all you guys watching today. Hope you guys have a fun and safe Halloween night. Let's see, we increased our pass defense on cover 2. What looks like, like 9 people? I don't know. We increased Von Bell, Tyler Fackrell, and Jill Hawkins. That's the training recap for this week. Yeah, training is complete. Before we scout, we have the Charlotte Khalil, I think that's his name, Ryan Khalil. He's the center for our team. He's returning from injury, which is really good. Let's scout our college players before we start. Yeah, we're right here. Yeah, so I hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a fun weekend. I went to West Seattle for a birthday party, and I hosted a birthday party yesterday. Really fun. If you would like me to change anything else, just tell me, and I'll probably change it if I can. Yeah, I mainly want to entertain you guys, but let's see. Yeah, it's really your opinion. So if you want something different, say something. I don't really think they need to trade. Let's look at the trade center. If there's someone on the trade block, I know one. Yeah, I'm not going to upgrade his position right now. If there's someone on the trade block, I might get him. Yeah, that's our team right now. Yeah, so we play the Redskins, then we're at home against the Patriots, and then we're on the road again for the Titans. Alright, so let's jump into this. We are playing the 4 games today. We are 89 overall, I believe. We're lucky. No, we're still 89. Cleveland Browns taking on the 81 overall Washington Redskins. It's going to be a fun one. I like to use Carolina defense, Carolina offense and Denver defense. I love to kick because I love getting the ball in the second half. We're going to use the colored rush uniforms, and we can also edit their uniforms too. So I like to keep the home jerseys. I like to rock them normally at home. I just want to make sure that you guys know that Monday Night Football is on tonight. It's the Vikings and the Bears. It kicks off in about 20 minutes. And then I also have my own podcast that's coming very soon. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that it's in progress right now. Yeah, Warriors on the roll and Cavs are almost the NBA. On Instagram at TreyCary, TreyCary, and also on Twitter at the real TreyCary, TheRealTreyCary. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys at halftime. But until then, sit back, relax, get some candy since it's Halloween, and enjoy this live stream.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Browns going up against the Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
If anything, I think Joe Flacco's underrated. He's a guy who leads his team to a lot of wins during the regular season, elevates his play in the postseason, and has a Super Bowl ring, was a Super Bowl MVP. Yet many times he doesn't get mentioned with the top quarterbacks in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second down following the incompletion. Flacco to throw again on second down. And he floats one there, incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Charles Johnson off the edge, a long day for any offensive tackle.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL. Because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now they go screen. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
To throw Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. In the red zone this time. They'll run with Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Gates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Peterson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Michael Brockers was a first-round pick coming out of college and has done nothing but enhance that status. A tremendous player inside.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And that is incomplete. 1/4 in the books. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the end is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Jackson's got it over the middle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. To the air again, Mariota. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come up in an offset eye. Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25. Yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play, how often you just watch him, and you almost get mesmerized by his style, and then boom, there's another 20-plus yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got a man, it's right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And folks, kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Mariota to throw it. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Gates with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Flacco to throw. He's got time. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And quickly they get to the line. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down, Washington. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go pass again with Flacco. And right with it here over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And another deflection there for Rodgers-Cromartie, Charles.
He is so long in the parlance of the game today, has such length. He doesn't have to be in perfect position all the time. He can stretch out an arm and help flick a pass away, and he's done that multiple times in this game.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory.
So that's going to do it for the first half. I'm up by 14 to 15, 21 to 6. He just scored at halftime. A pretty good half put up by the Cleveland Browns. 3 touchdowns compared to just 2 field goals here. Pretty good job by us. Let's take a look at the first half highlights for scored. As you can see here, we have 226 passing yards, 19 rushing yards, 9.4 average yards per play, and 2 takeaways. I need to get some more rushing yards if I can. So here's the first play of the highlights. He's in the middle of first quarter. He fumbled, and I recovered. Good tackle by me. That was me. He's the play. He's the second play of the highlight film, the highlight reel. Here's the touchdown by Antonio Gates. He broke 2 tackles. Pretty good job by him. He scored 2 touchdowns today, and the game's not even over. Third play, Deshaun Jackson. Slant play for the touchdown. Pretty good. Here's the second touchdown from Antonio Gates. No, it's not. Pretty good game, though, but he got tackled by his defenders, and then this is the touchdown. His second touchdown of the game as he dives for 7. And that will be 21 to 3. And then that's going to do it for the first half. I'll see you guys at the end of the game. Until then, sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and enjoy the second half.
Both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. First down, Mariota. Gates has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Holding. Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Mariota on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. 2nd down following the run.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jay Samaro, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They come up in an offset eye. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A give to McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
To the right side, caught by Salah. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blowers guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Brown, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Redskins are going to get a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Again, it's McCoy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Washington 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And he's got his man Hilton. Called a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Another pistol look here.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. T.Y. Hilton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They start the drive with Peterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Dumps it off to Forsett. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Again, Peterson. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
Holding. Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd down, Flacco now. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 1st down, Flacco. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Surveying the field. And that's incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jay Samaro with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One man in the backfield. That's McCord. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Move, 45! Move, 45!
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And right with it here over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Flacco. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. 3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So out comes the field goal team once more. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And folks, kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of
Well,
being
that's
a
going to do it
veteran
here from Washington, D.C. Cleveland takes this one out and hands Washington out today, winning by 20, by a lot, by 23, 42 to 19. Flacco does not want to get in the camera right now, dismantling the Redskins here on the road, putting up 5 touchdowns today. A pretty impressive score today. Putting up 7 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the second, 14 in the third, and 7 in the fourth. Final score 42 to 19. Let's take a look at the highlights here. Adrian Peterson running all the way to the 11-yard line. Pretty impressive day for him today. And then Jason Morrow scoring that touchdown today. Another touchdown by Jason Morrow. 2 touchdowns by Jason Morrow today in this game. Phenomenal game by Jason Morrow. And also Antonio Gates scoring 2 touchdowns. And Antonio Brown scoring a touchdown too. So almost everyone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
In this game.
With that, we
so
sign
pretty
off
impressive game today.
from Landover.
We destroyed the Redskins. If you take a look at the stats, Mariota had 85.7 completion percentage, 408 yards, 6 touchdowns, and Joe Flacco had 281 yards and only 1 touchdown on a 60.9 completion percentage. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I dismantled, and I mean dismantled the Redskins today, winning by 23 points. I did not know that it was going to be that big of a deficit, but that's what happened. Pretty good game today. A lot of people increased, a bunch of improvements here. So I'm going to save this and then I'll call it a day. But by the way, the Monday Night Football game is going on right now. I believe the Vikings are winning, but I'm not sure. Make sure to jump on the ESPN to watch that. That should be on right about now. We're taking on the 0-4 Patriots next Monday. That's pretty much going to do it for episode number 4 of Madden NFL 17 Connected Franchise Mode Gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, please make sure to follow me on Instagram at TreyCary, TreyCary. That would be very helpful if you guys could do that. And then also follow me on Twitter at TheRealTreyCary, TheRealTreyCary. Please make sure to do that, and then make sure to tune in Wednesday night to watch my NBA 2K17 My GM Gameplay Episode 4. That's going to be fun. We lost last time. Hopefully we can bounce back and get a victory. I don't know who we're playing, but we'll see on Wednesday. Once again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Just tell me what I need to do if you want to see anything different. Until then, I'll see you Wednesday on my NBA 2K17 My GM Gameplay. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.